Hello people, and welcome today to Zach's production. So today, I want to show you packages that I got in the mail. I'm sure it's Final Fantasy Tifa. So here I am going to open the box. Let's check it out. Alright, let's get a good look. So I save any precise things, like the receipt, anything like that. Tough. And I'm just very cautious. Very cautious. Box. Here, receipt. Box down. Tape, as people usually do. Right. Wow, they're that precise. Yep, and this is how she looks like, people. Tifa from Final Fantasy VII. From the looks of it, she has, I'm assuming, many pulse abilities, and I'm just going to highlight some of the features. Yeah. Anything else? Well, looks pretty same on the back cover. She has the exact same coloring, highlighting of the coloring, and she has the same lipsticks, same glossary. Yeah. And she's pretty more decent. This is all my characters. So here's Tifa Lockheart, Sephiroth from the Kingdom Hearts series, and Cloud Strife. Now, from comparison of size and width, I did a little math by myself to see how tall each of them are. Apparently, Tifa is 7.5 inches tall, which makes Sephiroth, and Cloud right about at the same height of 8 inches. So you can say that Tifa is 1 inch shorter than them. Yeah. So, yeah. And for the most part, the detailing of this character is pretty solid. For the most part, it's not that big of a deal. It's very solid. If you want to add more texture, by all means, but actually she's fine for right now as I do more research. Now, as you know, Sephiroth has like regular gray hair. Well, I used a silver Sharpie to bring out the texture a little bit more. As you can see here, it's very wet, people. Yes, it's very wet. Let me move the camera. It is very wet and shiny. Yes. So what I did was I took a Sharpie from here, and then I started to shade the edges from here, like make sure there's no like gray leftover spots, and just to cover as much surface as possible, trying to avoid any materials stuff, because that's what I did to Cloud Strife basically. So you just want to take your pen and just color his hair basically to bring out that little gray shiny texture, which people usually don't do, but for my own benefit. But if you get to here to the clear part hair strands from here, if you guys can see clear white strands, trying to like fade it in as possible, and it requires a lot of technique and precise movement. Same thing what I did, I accidentally I was trying to fix Cloud's belt. Yeah, I was trying to fix Cloud's belt, and it takes a lot of patience trying to match up the dots, because you have to put it very precise. Once you do the belts and the buckles, basically, it just requires you to do one dot. Same thing with the hands, basically. Same thing with the hands. And you're trying to get as perfect as possible. For me, I'm a perfectionist, so I'll do my best to add as much detail as possible. Same thing with the boots. if you see like if you want to add some texture to his boots, like for example, let's say he scratched his boot on a piece of metal. Well, you can take a Sharpie, tap it a little bit, and then rub it in, and it makes that little silver effect that he's been on the gravel, doing aerial effects and trying to take enemies down. Yeah. For the most part, all the characters such as Cloud, and Tifa, Lockheart are pretty much great characters. And not to take away this from Too Old for Toys, as a comparison from Tifa Lifeheart, she's almost the size of a potato. How you like that? Potato Man! Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. So yeah, as you compare all the characters, Tifa is just 1 inch shorter than Cloud, which is pretty obvious. If people didn't know that, check it out. I'm James here, Zach's Productions, and I'm out.